Video. Daniel Farke expects a strong response from Norwich City at Bolton Picture, Paul Chesterton. Focus Images. Paul Chesterton. Daniel Farke insists Norwich City will prove the doubters wrong against Bolton Wanderers after a rare championship setback at Preston. City suffered only a second league loss in 4 months, with promotion rivals Leeds and Sheffield United both cashing in on the Canaries' midweek Deepdale defeat. Farke's squad have remained in the northwest at a training base to prepare for another battle of wills against the relegation-threatened Trotters. "My players responded during the Preston game, so I have no worries they will not be ready for Bolton," he said. "It was a difficult atmosphere when we went 2-0 behind. Preston's players were full of confidence and the crowd were behind them. But for the last 70 minutes we were good. We created an unbelievable amount of chances, and it is a sign when Declan Rudd is named man of the match after his side wins 3-1. It was one of those days. We have to accept it and respond, and I was pleased with their reaction, but we need to see that for 90 minutes at Bolton. The championship season is so long. I have mentioned it before, but it is a marathon, not a sprint. We still have a lot of games and points, and so much can happen. We are happy to have 60 points, and that is a big compliment to the lads. We must stay greedy." Farke is mulling over changes for City's second consecutive away day, but had no regrets over retaining the bulk of the starting lineup, which edged a touchy derby against Ipswich. "I didn't have the feeling before the game that we needed to change things up because we have shown many times we can handle this load of 3 games in 6 days, he said. "Now we have to be a bit smart because Alex Tettey was out for 3 weeks and perhaps a third game in 6 days would be too much. Tom Fribble has been brilliant in recent weeks, but he had not played a lot of football before this period, and maybe 3 in 6 days is tough. We have a situation where several key players are not available. I will think about a few changes. Of course I can complain a bit about having a day less to prepare, just 2 days rest after an exhausting derby game from the mental side. There was no problem with the motivation, but I was a bit sad that we were 2-0 down before we started to come back. When you are fully switched on, you don't perhaps concede that first goal. After the penalty we conceded, their reaction was excellent. I don't want to complain too much, but perhaps it was a factor why we didn't start on the front foot.